Hi students, I'm Miss Schmitz, your school counselor, and with the end of the first quarter quickly approaching, I wanted to remind you of the importance of grades and your academic achievement. I want you to remember that in ninth grade, you are beginning to build your high school transcript. A transcript is your academic record that follows you until you graduate. It shows the classes that you've taken and the grades that you have received. Now you might be wondering, why is this important? The big answer is it's your future. So first off, doing well starting in ninth grade will help you earn your high school diploma on time. Secondly, almost all post-secondary plans, things like going to college, joining the military, obtaining an apprenticeship or a job, will require a copy of your high school transcript. So others will be evaluating you based on the classes that you've taken and your grades. For example, colleges will admit students based off of their high school transcript. And so right now, all of our seniors are applying to college in the beginning of their senior year, and we are sending out their high school transcripts to colleges all over the United States to review and admit them to their college for next year. Now, secondly, I talked about graduating, and I know it might seem like it's a long ways away, but ninth grade does matter. And so we're going to look at the specific classes needed to graduate from St. Paul Public Schools and the St. Paul Public Schools online high school. So we are on a 7-period day. You have 7 classes in your schedule, and to graduate successfully, you need 94 credits. Now, those 94 credits will come from a variety of areas that you also need to make sure that you're passing. Your English class, you will take 1 year of English every year. So you'll have 1 year of English 9, and then 1 year of English 10, 11, and then 12th grade for 4 credits a year for 4 years to get 16 total credits. Now, if you fail English this quarter, you will need to make that up, and we will talk about credit recovery in a little bit. For social studies, you also take a year of world history, and so it is important that you are passing every quarter of world history to get your 4 credits this year. Next year, you will be enrolled in human geography. The year after that, US history, and then your senior year, you take a semester of economics and a semester of government. When it comes to math, St. Paul Public Schools requires 12 credits. So you need to take 3 years of math, passing all 4 credits. Right now, many of you are in Algebra 1, and so please make sure you are passing every credit or every quarter of Algebra 1 this year. Geometry is another math that is required, and then Algebra 2. Now, you are recommended to take a 4th year of math your senior year. And at St. Paul Online, we offer statistics and pre-calculus for that math. And the reason I say it's recommended is colleges oftentimes require a 4th year of math and a 4th year of science. So looking at the requirement for graduating from St. Paul Public Schools in science, it is 3 years of 4 credits to get 12 credits of science. This year, you are probably enrolled in physical science, so it's important to pass every quarter of science. Next year, you will have the option to take biology or chemistry. And then your junior year, you would take whichever one you didn't take your 10th grade year, biology or chemistry. Again, a science class your senior year is not required, but highly recommended. And so many students will take environmental science or anatomy and physiology. Many of you are enrolled in an art class. Art is a requirement for graduation, and you need to take 2 performing or visual arts classes during your time in high school. You are enrolled in physical education. You need to pass both quarters of Phy-Ed 9 for your 2 credits in gym. In 10th grade, you will be enrolled in health for 2 quarters, so you will need to successfully pass each quarter for 1 semester of health credits. The other area where you need credits is our career and technical education. And at St. Paul Public Schools Online High School, we offer several business classes for you to be enrolled in. You need to take one semester of a business class. So entrepreneurship counts, and then next semester we have intro to business that you could be enrolled in. If you don't fit it in your schedule in ninth grade, there's plenty of time in 10th, 11th, or 12th. You need 2 credits. And then oftentimes students ask me, do I need this class? And regardless of what it is, the answer is yes, because you need a total of 28 elective credits over your high school career. And so those can be anything that we didn't talk about in the schedule. It could be an astronomy class, it could be psychology, it could be an extra art class, it could be our language that we offer in Spanish. That goes towards elective credits. So it is important to be enrolled in those elective credits so you are staying on track for graduation. With all of those core classes and the elective credits, it gives you a total graduation credits earned of 94 on our 7-period day. So if you have questions about that, you can definitely meet with me. I will go over requirements. Being a ninth grader, you are building your transcript. So in a couple weeks, you're going to have your first grades posted on there. And you're starting to build your high school transcript. So make sure you are doing the best work that you can. Now that we are going in, we went over our credits, we're going to set some personal goals for ourselves. And so you're going to be logging into Zello. And when you log into Zello through the Clever app, it will bring up the home screen. And so earlier this year, we did our accessing support lesson. If you haven't done that, please make sure that you are clicking on that and answering the 2 questions of who you can reach out to for support for social, emotional, or mental health. Today we are going to go into Zello and we're going to click on the goal setting. And so you're going to be setting 2 types of goals. You're going to set a short-term goal and a long-term goal. And so when we think of short-term, I want you to think of setting a goal for yourself for the next couple weeks or within the next month, or maybe by the end of the semester, something short-term that you are striving for. Secondly, you're going to set a long-term goal. Now that is something obviously a little bit longer. So it could be something you want to accomplish by the end of your 9th grade year, maybe by the end of your 10th grade year, maybe by the time you're finishing up your senior year, or your future self could be a long-term goal. And since I just talked about credits and the graduation requirements, also keep in mind that your short-term and long-term goals don't necessarily have to be about grades. They can be, but other things you can think about is how you're doing at the online school. Maybe you need to set a goal about using your calendar every single day, writing down assignments in a planner. Maybe you struggle with getting up and getting to class on time. Maybe setting an alarm would be a goal you would want to set for yourself. I know working online, there's lots of distractions in home or on the internet, so maybe your goal could be turning off any gaming or other distractions that you find yourself doing online. Maybe you don't have a very good space set up for where you're doing your work. So maybe setting up a study space for yourself could be your goal. Maybe for some of you, you want to do better in your classes, and so attending our teacher's office hours could be a goal. So there's a variety of different things that you could set for your goals once you kind of have sat back and thought about it. And I want you to really think about a goal that you can follow through on. You will be meeting with me and going through this. This is all part of your personal learning plan, and we'll be checking in and following up on these goals to help set yourself up for success. So once you've thought about them, you'll click on goal setting, and then there is a PDF in here that will open where you can write your personal goals on this and then upload them into the document. You can attach it from Google Docs and then click Turn In. And then just make sure when you click Turn In, then the next one you do is hit Submit. And then that would be, this assignment is complete. So as always, I am here to help support you. If you have questions about classes, grades, transcripts, or anything, please reach out to me. And I hope you have a strong and great end of the first quarter.